Welcome to the amazing world of giant trees. Did you know that the giant sequoia is the biggest tree on Earth? Originally from California, it's now thriving in Britain too. This incredible tree can be over 3 feet thick and is really hard to burn because it's full of tannins. There are more than 60,000 types of trees around the world. Some of these trees are so huge that they reach heights almost as tall as mountains. Today, we're going to explore 16 of these giant trees and discover their amazing secrets. Get ready to see that the biggest tree is bigger than you can imagine. Let's start with the kauri tree from New Zealand. This tree is one of the oldest and most beautiful trees on our planet. One famous kauri tree, named Taine Mahuta, is about 167 feet tall and has a trunk that is 45 feet around. It's around 2,000 years old. The name Taine Mahuta means Lord of the Forest in Maori. The Maori people valued kauri wood for making homes and canoes, and they even used kauri resin to make chewing gum. Sadly, many kauri trees are facing diseases today, but they continue to stand strong in their forests. Next up is the centurion tree in Tasmania, Australia. This amazing eucalyptus tree is over 328 feet tall. The centurion is the second tallest type of tree in the world. In 2014, it was measured and found to be 327 feet tall with a trunk that is over 13 feet wide. This giant tree has survived tough wildfires and logging, showing just how resilient it is. Today, it's one of Australia's most treasured trees. Thanks to efforts by Sustainable Timber Tasmania, the centurion is protected so it can keep growing. It reminds us of how important it is to care for our natural world. Now let's learn about the Sitka spruce. This incredible conifer can also grow to nearly 328 feet tall and has a trunk that can be more than 16 feet wide. It gets its name from Sitka, a city in Alaska. The Sitka spruce is not just huge, it's also very important for the environment and provides homes for many animals. These giant trees, like the kauri and the centurion, are amazing examples of nature's beauty and strength. As we continue our journey, we'll explore more incredible trees and the stories they have to tell. Is the Sitka spruce. This tree is the 6th largest conifer in the world and the 3rd tallest of its kind. It grows really easily and in large numbers. You can find the Sitka spruce along the western coast of North America, from Canada all the way down to California. The Sitka spruce is known for its long, pale brown needles and beautiful hanging cones. It's like a tall, elegant giant in the forest. One of the tallest Sitka spruce trees is called Raven's Tower, and it can be found in California's Prairie Creek Redwood State Park. The Sitka spruce is so important that it has become a symbol of Alaska. Next, we have the white knight tree, discovered by foresters in the 1970s. This amazing tree is in the Evercreech Forest Reserve in Tasmania and is one of the last giants of the white peppermint eucalyptus. The white knight tree stands just under 90 meters tall, which is about 295 feet. It's a stunning sight surrounded by other giant trees that have lived for over 300 years. When you visit this forest, you can see many huge trees, each helping to support the whole ecosystem around them. The white peppermint eucalyptus is also known for its lovely, fragrant leaves. Now let's talk about the brown top stringy bark, also called the Tasmanian oak. This tree is the tallest of its type and is known for its strong wood, which is great for building and making furniture. The stringy bark tree can grow up to 90 meters tall and has a thick, rough bark. As the tree grows, its leaves change shape and color, making it really interesting to look at. This tree was documented during Captain Cook's 3rd expedition and is a well-known eucalyptus species in cooler parts of southeastern Australia. Finally, let's explore the monkey pod tree, also known as the rain tree or saman. This giant tree is found in Central and South America and is famous for its huge canopy, which can spread up to 200 feet wide. The monkey pod tree's wood is highly valued and is often carved into beautiful bowls and platters, especially in places like Hawaii. The tree also produces sticky pods filled with brown pulp, and its pretty pink flowers are pollinated by insects. In Central America, these flowers are even sometimes fed to cattle. These amazing trees, from the Sitka spruce to the monkey pod tree, are wonderful examples of nature's beauty. Each giant tree has its own story and plays an important role in its environment. Here is the monkey pod tree, also known as the rain tree. This amazing tree is famous for its big, round fruit pods that spiral. The leaves fold up at night or when it rains, giving it a special look. The monkey pod tree can live for up to 100 years and grow super fast, about 5 feet each year. During the rainy season, it shows off its beautiful, fern-like leaves. But this tree is not just pretty, it helps the environment, too. Its wide branches provide shade and shelter for many animals. It also keeps the soil healthy and stops erosion, which means it helps prevent soil from washing away. The monkey pod tree has strong roots that help fix nitrogen in the soil, which is great for farming. It's an important tree for both nature and people, making it a superstar in tropical landscapes. Next, we have the Douglas fir. This tree is one of the tallest in the world, reaching heights between 300 feet and 100 meters. The tallest one, called the Dorner fir, is found in Oregon and stands at an incredible 327 feet. This amazing tree is about 500 years old, which is really impressive. While it's not the oldest tree, that title goes to the Great Basin bristlecone pine, which is around 4,700 years old. The Dorner fir is still very special. The last time it was measured was in 2008, and it was even taller than before. This tree is a natural wonder and shows how beautiful nature can be. The Dorner fir is located in a forest managed by the Bureau of Land Management in Oregon. It was named after Ray Dorner, a local hero who loved trees. This tree reminds us that nature is full of surprises. Now let's meet the ponderosa pine. This tree is known by many names, like bull pine and blackjack pine. It can grow over 200 feet tall. Ponderosa pines have thick, heavy trunks that can be 3 to 4 feet wide. Their bark changes color as they grow, starting out dark brown and turning yellow-orange, and finally a beautiful reddish color when they get older. This tree is the most common pine in North America. Its sturdy wood is great for building and is loved for its strength. These incredible trees, from the monkey pod to the ponderosa pine, show us how amazing and important trees are. They help our environment and provide homes for many creatures. Next, let's talk about the Hyperion tree. This is one of the tallest trees in the world. It's a coast redwood found in California's Redwood National Park. Hyperion stands at an amazing height of 379.8 feet. That's taller than the Statue of Liberty. Hyperion has some tall neighbors too, like Helios, which is 374.3 feet, and Icarus, at 371.5 feet. Even though Hyperion is a national landmark, we don't share its exact location to protect it from too many visitors. In the past, some people accidentally harmed the environment by trying to get close to Hyperion. To keep it safe, park officials have closed off a mile around the tree. They want to protect Hyperion and its home, which is so important for the forest's health. Now let's meet the Baobab tree. These trees are truly unique and can be found in the savannas of Africa. People call them by many names, like the bottle tree or the tree of life. According to legend, the baobab looks upside down because a hyena disobeyed God. These trees are symbols of strength, surviving in tough conditions. They can grow up to 100 feet tall and have trunks that can be 165 feet around. Some baobabs are thought to be as old as 3,000 years. Their thick trunks are fire-resistant and often have big hollow spaces inside. People have used these spaces for shelters, barns, and even homes. Baobabs are essential to their ecosystem, providing food and shelter for many animals. Their seeds are a tasty snack for baboons, and elephants love to drink water from their insides during dry seasons. The baobab is not just a tree, it's a vital part of life in its habitat. Finally, we have giant bamboo. This special type of bamboo, called Dendrocalamus, mainly grows in China and Southeast Asia. It can reach up to 100 feet tall, and in the right conditions, it can grow even taller. Giant bamboo is amazing because it's not just tall, it plays an important role in its environment too. It provides food and shelter for many animals. So, there you have it. From the towering ponderosa pine to the mighty Hyperion tree, the incredible baobab, and the beautiful giant bamboo, these trees show us just how amazing nature can be. Now, let's take a look at the giant sequoia. This tree, scientifically called Sequoia giganteum, is one of the biggest trees on Earth. These amazing trees can be found on the western coast of the United States, especially in California's Sierra Nevada mountains. Some giant sequoias can reach heights of up to 85 meters or 279 feet. That's taller than many skyscrapers. They can also be 8 meters wide, which is like hugging a whole family of friends. These trees are not only huge but also incredibly old. The tallest tree in Sequoia National Park is over 2,000 years old. The famous General Sherman tree is known as the largest tree by volume in the world. The thick, fire-resistant bark of the giant sequoia helps it survive forest fires, which can actually be good for the forest because they clear out old plants and make room for new ones. Plus, the big trunks and canopies of these trees provide homes for many animals, making them important for our ecosystem. What do you think about the giant sequoia? Let us know in the comments. Next, we have the Lost Monarch, a stunning coastal redwood tree hidden in Jedediah Smith Redwood State Park in Northern California. This giant tree is about 98 meters tall, which is around 320 feet. Its trunk is 12 feet wide, making it one of the largest trees in the world. The Lost Monarch got its name because it was hard to find for many years. It was discovered in 1998 by naturalist Michael Taylor and botanist Stephen C. Sillett. Even though this tree is amazing, its exact location is kept secret to protect the delicate ecosystem around it. This giant redwood is special not only because of its size but also for its history. It holds around 34,940 cubic feet of wood. The Lost Monarch is like a giant protector of its forest, providing shelter for plants and animals that live nearby. And there you have it. From the fast-growing giant bamboo to the enormous giant sequoia and the mysterious Lost Monarch, these trees remind us of the beauty and importance of nature. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing nature facts.